we go, boys. Game number 1. And for the first time ever, we will see this map 1v1. It is Monsters map pick. It is Death Valley Girl. You gotta love your Death Valley Girl, boys. Let's go. OG map. Group B action in the King of Westwood tournament. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Nightshade. Root is here. Let's go. Lazlo already has an oil. We will have 2 oils now. It's gonna be a best out of 7. Steve has only now captured his oils and the war factory is out. Forward war for Steve, and you can counter scout here. Oh, nice sentry. Drone doggy getting a scout on Lazlo. 2 of them. Steve has a nice look at that war factory. So that's a good scout from Steve. Lazlo now sending a drone blindly into Steve's base, into Steve's area. Second drone incoming from Steve. He should know about this sentry here. MJ41 Ghost, thank you. That's his avatar, Tank 7. I didn't come up with it. That's his avatar. That's his logo. That's what he wants to use. That is what Steve wants to use on stream, Tank 7. MJ wants. I think MJ is gonna play Gurhill now. Drone fails from Steve, bottom right. I believe now 10 o'clock. No. 10 o'clock. Gurhill is gonna play Ghost. MJ versus Gurhill is this Thursday. Here comes Lazlo. He's moving in blind. I still don't believe he has scouted Steve's side of the map yet. Only this. Alter ego. Drone finds a target. Nice sentry to help hold. Lazlo with an OP push here. And he target down the tanks. Steve running around the sentry. 3 rhinos, 4 rhinos from Lazlo. Steve's in trouble. Staying behind the sentry is Steve. Can Steve hold? Looking good. Nice hold from Steve. Oh, man. Barely holding. Meanwhile, look at this. Lazlo on triple war. Steve is still on 2. Why does it still show that Steve has 0 oils? He has 2 oils. Okay, so the oil counter does not work on Death Valley Girl. That's unfortunate. Don't worry, boys. Steve has 2 oils, and unfortunately, it is the oil counter that is not working. Some maps, that issue is common on some maps. Proving Grounds, it doesn't capture the oils either. 9 tanks to 9. Desolators out for Steve. Steve is stacking up. And the problem is, Lazlo doesn't even know this until the Iron Curtain comes out. MCV move from Lazlo. Here's the Iron Curtain from Steve, all the way in the back here, top left. So now, Lazlo knows that Steve's ahead in tech. Yeah, Lazlo not taking his gems here, right, boys? I didn't even notice. Steve took his gems. Lazlo saving the gems for the next game. Sentry. Drones go in. Drones do a lot of damage. Steve needs to hold on for a minute. Steve needs to hold on for another minute before the IC. Lazlo! He's got 10 seconds. IC is ready for 3 tanks. Steve has 4 tanks. Steve holds. Oh my goodness. Steve held without the IC. That could be trouble for Lazlo. Lazlo has money though. Lazlo has money. He needs to force Steve to pop his IC in his base. Steve looking to hold again without the IC. Steve will hold again, flexing without the Iron Curtain. Five war factories for Lazlo, still not taking his gems. He surely needs the gems now. Destroys the bridge at the top. Comes the drones. Drones going for the miners or for the tanks? What is Steve going for here? He can do both. He can do both. He can go for the miners and service depot here for the miners, but oh my goodness. Lazlo is not targeting his tanks. Drones getting huge damage. This miner's not gonna make it. Huge damage from Steve. Now bringing the engines to repair the bridge. Looking good for Steve, boys. Iron Curtain will be ready in 2.5 minutes for Steve. Yeah, well played by Steve.
Player defeated.
Game 1 goes to Steve, but Lazlo played very well as well. Game number 2 in this series. Lazlo versus Monster. We are on Lazlo's map pick, Snow Valley. Alex Sutu. Welcome back, Mr. Alex. And I have an announcement for you, Mr. Alex. You have donated money to the stream. I know you have. That's why your name is going to be put on the show match this Thursday. We have a show match. Zed versus Abdo, the rematch, Beast Mode series. And it's all thanks to Alex, boys. Alex has donated money to the stream. We're going to use that donation to sponsor that rematch between Zed and Abdo. Let's go, boys. Meanwhile, Steve is moving MCV towards the middle. Lazlo staying put. So huge thanks to Alex for sponsoring that show match. Ooh, that drone! Oh, where is it going? Steve's drone going down. Deserve to die. That drone, he's talking about that drone. He's talking about that drone. As I say, F you. Building down this cliff. Five head carnies. Yeah, this is a good strat from Lazlo, putting 5 carnies on this side of the cliff. Service depot. Did Monster get drone? I don't think so. It's preemptive. He's on 6 miners. Lazlo is on 6. Are they switching over? Yep, Lazlo is. Steve is a minor ahead, switching over to Rhinos. Apple pie in the house, let's go. Second war for Lazlo. We're looking at Steve's drone here at top right. If it can get some value. Steve has not brought out the second war factory yet. There's a drone from Lazlo here as well. Here's the second war from Monster. Steve all this time has been a minor ahead, but he did not force Lazlo to build a service depot yet. He has a second service depot, while Steve will move his MCV towards the left side. And here's a service depot from Lazlo preparing to move his MCV as well. The drone here blocking safe passage for Lazlo. Is he gonna use his MCV to bait this drone? No, he's gonna place it here in the middle, even though he's already here in the middle. He sells the service depot. Builds another one here, so it just send 3 tanks to destroy this drone. I don't know. Okay, gets the MCV drone. We'll send it back. Okay, yeah. A lot of hassle to just move your MCV. So kinda giving away the slight advantage he has. Now coming up the cliff is Lazlo. Steve's tanks are all over the place. Steve is not grouped up. I don't think Steve has enough. Lazlo pushing in. Looking good for Lazlo. Can Steve hold just like on Death Valley? No sentries. Now Lazlo bulldozing through. Gets a miner. Gets 2. He can end. It's over. Steve being overwhelmed on Snow Valley. Drones coming out of the war factory for Steve. There's still one war left, and the MCV is all the way on the left side, but this MCV, I don't know what it's doing. MCV is just chilling. One tank going after the MCV. Lazlo should end. Steve forcing the sell on the MCV. Steve's MCV is gonna go down. Low, GG is called. A deserved win for Lazlo. He was up front. He was in front the entire game. Well played by Lazlo. 1-1 the score. Game number 3, Lazlo versus Monster. We are on official tournament map A. We don't see it often, but it's a really beautiful map. I'm pretty sure it's open it up. No, I can't open it up from here. We're in game. Group B action, boys, in the King of Westwood tournament. Scoreboard is up. Let's bring out the oil counter. It should work for this map. Predictions. %61% on Lazlo, 39 on Monster. Let's go. Those were the predictions by Twitch chat. Left side spawn for Lazlo, the yellow player. Right side spawn for Monster, that is Steve. We've seen a lot of shenanigans already on official tournament map A. Tank gets droned. Service depot is there. Well done by Lazlo. Steve long distancing the gems. All of the gems. Steve gets rid of the drone from Lazlo. I like this. Long distancing the gems. Steve gets the building in the middle as well. Oh, gets the MCV drone. Oh, no, it's not enough. Oh, Steve wanted to 1-2 punch that MCV, but he does not have enough. He does not have enough. Oh, that was close though. Steve was threatening. Your logo? Yeah, bro. Well, you do have a sweet logo, Nightshade. Sells the service depot. There are no more drones. Oh, gets a miner. Oh, does not get it. Here comes Steve on the war. He's gonna snipe that war. Lazlo coming from the back. Can he retaliate here? A lot of tanks for Lazlo, 9 of them. Steve needs drones. The retaliation from Lazlo. Lazlo can end. The drones get nothing. Drones get nothing. Steve builds a war factory up here, sells this one, sells MCV. War factory will go down.
Player defeated.
And Steve goes down. It is 2-1 for Lazlo. Here we go, stormy weather. Map pick by Monster. Let's go. Group B of the King of Westwood tournament. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Nightshade. We have $400 in the map pool. Just had a new follower. Let's go. Skullbone. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream just in time for game number 4 on stormy weather between Lazlo, the yellow player, on the right side, and Steve, the red player, on the left. Interesting, we've seen this yesterday by Legend, the War Factory of the Oil. It did not work for Legend yesterday versus Marco. Thank you, Skullbone. Steve destroys an oil, which will bring the oil count down to 1 for Lazlo. So Steve will be an oil ahead. Getting gems. 3 miners on gems for Lazlo. So that's the idea, I think, with that war factory of the oil. To get more miners on the gems. But is it really necessary to get all these gems so early in the game? Well, if we look at Monster's eco, it's not doing too well, but he gets a miner droned here. He's droned. Steve is droned. Lazlo gonna save the miner. Leaves the service depot. There it is. Gonna save it. More than enough time. 3 miners at the top. Lazlo needs to move them soon. That's another issue as well. You have 3 miners here on the gems. This patch is gonna disappear real quick, and now you need to move them, otherwise they will glitch. They're starting to glitch. And this miner, yeah, almost went AFK on the ref. This miner goes AFK. 2 miners AFK now for Lazlo. I know what I'm talking about, boys. Look at this. Now Lazlo moving the miners. Well done. You see that coming from a mile away. Second war now for Lazlo back at home. Steve is stacking up on a single war. He's gonna go straight to Battle Lab Tech. Here comes Lazlo in the middle. He is out tanking. MCV move from Lazlo. He's not gonna tech up soon, boys. Here comes the drone. Desolator's out for Steve. Fully teched up now. Battle Lab is out. So the Iron Curtain nuclear reactor should come out soon for Steve before he moves MCV over to the right side. Here. Oh my goodness. Steve got that oil spiked by the crazy Ivan. Takes out the war factory as well. Oh my goodness. Huge value by that crazy Ivan. He missed that, but we heard it. Top right. 0 oils for Lazlo, and he is down to 1 war. Minor AFK. AFK. I'm sorry, but it's not AFK. It's AF. AFK with a K. It's a K. AFK. Here comes the Ivan. Gets the war. And gets the ref as well. It went AFK, boy. AFK. Both, another ref goes down. Now, Lazlo pushing in on the left side. Oh, the MCV. Oh, the MCV. Here comes Lazlo on the left side. Lazlo looking to push. There's a Deso. Killed the nuke reactor, but that was desperate. That was very desperate. Yeah, cleaned up. Steve's gonna tie up the series. I'm sorry, man. 2 a.m. Look at all these. They are all not working. They are not working. Oh man. Wakchua. Oh man. Ridge goes down. Oh man. GG's call.
Player defeated.
Thank Jesus it's over. It's 2-2. Let's go. Here we go. Game number 4. Lazlo versus Monster. Group B of the King of Westwood tournament, sponsored by Nightshades. This is Lazlo's map pick. Heck freezes over, no gems mid. Group B, we had 2 other groups today. Earlier today, we had Group A and Group C play 1 game. NG versus Lloyd over in Group A. Luke Z versus Knife in Group C. And now we're in Group B. Lazlo versus Monster. Hopefully tomorrow, 4 p.m. GMT, we will have Group D action. Kian versus Marco. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. GMT. It's not confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure it will happen. So we'll be going live tomorrow, 4 p.m. GMT. I'll share with you guys the schedule later on after the series. There's the emote. Top left spawn for Lazlo, the yellow player, sticking to Soviet. Bottom right spawn for Monster, the red player. Drones are out. Steve's got a drone here, and Steve's drone's just not getting any value this series. Kappa Pride, I believe August. Look at this miner. Yeah. It was not working for a few seconds there. It is Pride Month, I believe, in the Netherlands in August. pretty sure August is the Pride Month in the Netherlands, or at least in Amsterdam. I used to work in Amsterdam. That's my excuse, boys. Let's go. Let's go see top left. The service depot is out. It wasn't necessary, it's just preemptive. Was not needed. He did not get droned. A second service depot. This guy loves building service depots. He's playing it overly safe. Sells the service... Man. Sells the service depot top left. I find it's a waste of money and time, boys. Waste of money and time. Going service depot here and then place it here. Sell this one here. Every inch that you move, you build a service depot. I don't know. I really hope if this is the way to go. Steve gets this miner drone. It's almost dead. Yep. You're not gonna save that one. Steve being the aggressor with the splits. 3 tanks on the left. 3 tanks on the right. Reinforcements back at home. Triple war for Steve. Double war for Lazlo. Steve doesn't have the numbers to abuse this cliff yet. Steve building down needs a ref. You're not gonna get much done with these 3. Yeah, exactly, Caleb. Steve's drones are not landing, but Lazlo playing it overly cautious, overly safe. MCV move. I'm surprised there was not a service depot made before moving at MCV. No, I'm joking, boys. It's fine. He's fine. Lazlo's doing fine. If you look at the tank numbers, he's right in there with Steve. 22 to 24. Steve with the MCV move now all the way to the left side. He's got a ref here. It's fine. Lazlo's doing fine over on over on Hack Freeze. 4 wars though. Lazlo needs to start building down. Barracks stretch towards the middle. That's the next play here by the boys, is making a move for middle. Oh, I was scared. I thought Steve sold MCV, but he moved. Nice Deso from Steve. And that Deso will end it already. Just one good Deso, winning it for Steve. Man, wow. What a push from Steve there. One good Deso. And just flips the game on its head. Game number 6, Lazlo versus Monster. Monster's on match point. The score is 3-2. Here we are on Hidden Valley. It is Lazlo's map pack. And it seemed like the MCVs deployed correctly, so hopefully the bug has been resolved. Group B action, boys. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Nightshade. He is in chat. Let's go. King of Westwood tournament. 3-2 the score in Group B. Monster versus Lazlo. This is the second game, I think, that has been played in Group B. Top right spawn for Lazlo, the yellow player. Bottom left spawn for Monster, the red player. Let's stay right here in the middle. Steve has only taken one oil for some reason. I do not know why he hasn't taken the second one. His NG is right there. Steve, no way. He gets a miner drone. Everybody check outside if hell hasn't frozen over. Steve gets a miner drone finally in the 6th game of the series. A drone hits from Steve. He must be very happy about that. Steve goes another miner. Goes drones. On Hidden Valley of all maps, yeah. That drone went in blind. Gets a miner. Yeah, bro. I think Steve just YOLO'd it. Just send it in and says, if it finds a target, it finds a target. YOLO. Because no way Steve clicked on that miner. I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyways, now enough bullshitting. The tech lab is out. Battle lab is out for Steve. Battle lab is out for Lazlo. Lazlo a few seconds ahead here on Steve. Nuke reactor comes out. Lazlo should have the Iron Curtain at least 10 or 20 seconds out before Steve. Steve went broke as well. Now Lazlo's going broke. Oh man, for real? Both of them come out at exactly the same time. Lazlo went broke for longer. Steve is ahead by 2 miners. And Lazlo is ahead by 2 tanks. Desolators are out. Here comes the Kira from Lazlo. Second wall for Lazlo. 1 minute to IC for both players. It's gonna be pretty close. I think you just need to be again. Look at that. This drones doesn't land. You need to go in as far into Steve's base as you can and pop the IC. Yeah, that's a good one. Pops it. And now you can just target buildings. Get the IC, bro. Where you going? Goes for the nuke. Gets the nuke cell. So gets the nuke. That will give him the advantage of popping the IC earlier. Next time around. But I would have just gone for the IC kill here. Lazlo sold MCV. Steve's still on 1 war factory. Lazlo blinks over. 4 miners. 3 miners for Lazlo. Kirov. IC is ready. Just pops the IC. You need to kill the tanks, bro. You need to kill the tanks. You need to chase the tanks, bro. Oh my god. Steve sells war. What the hell is going on? Oh my goodness. What are we watching? Holy mother of God. And Steve's gonna win it. Oh my goodness. Holy. Dude. Steve's gonna win it anyways. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh man, what a game. Mistakes were made, but Steve's gonna win it. My goodness. That Kirov though, VIP doesn't get this one. And the nuke. There's still a nuke for Steve. Wow, what a game. Yeah. GG's.
Player defeated.
And it's 4-2 for Steve. What a series, man, oh man. GG's, boys.
GR81 has just donated €10.81.
Great one,
Emily
thank
and
you.
Rihanna, Monster, D, for Big Daddy Monster Steve.
Yes, sir, we'll do that. Steve takes game number 6. And... we'll take the series 4-2. We'll get that song request just after playing out the predictions. A very interesting series, very well done. Well played, boys. 4-2 the final score. Let's get the predictions out. Here they are. 61% on Lazlo, 39% on Steve. Steve takes it. Well done to the ones who voted on Steve. Let's have a quick look at the brackets in Group B. So, Monster versus Lazlo just happened over here. Monster taking it 4-2. So, Steve will have a point. Two games played in Group B. Root and Steve are leading the group, the two best players in that group for now. Luke Z won today versus Knife, so he has 1 point. Kian won 2 games already, so he's sitting on 2 points. NG won today versus Lloyd, so he's leading the group as well, Group A. Welcome, boys.